Okay, here we go. That's the best part about this being a reproduction cartridge. This works every time.
Nice.
I don't even have to blow in it.
You know, this actually does look pretty damn good for S.N.E.S.
Oh, definitely.
This was right near the end of the production.
Yeah, if this game would have came out, this would have been, I think, the absolute limits the Super Nintendo would have ever been able to reach.
Most likely, but you know what? It looks damn good.
Yeah.
It's a good mix of polygons and sprite artwork.
Yeah.
95. Same year as Earthbound.
Was supposed
In America, anyway.
Yeah, Earthbound in Japan was 94.
Yeah.
But Mother was 89.
Mother.
Okay, so...
Not to walk. Sorry.
Normal, hard, X.
Well, I believe we've done a video on that, haven't we?
Well, I just showed you the game on normal. I never did it.
Well, if I'd play it, I'd do it on normal.
I recommend playing on hard, actually. Because I remember normal being a bit easy.
Alright. Because believe me, experts definitely expert.
Those definitely look like Star Destroyers.
Yep.
Cornerian scum!
You rebel scum.
You will soon bow before me!
I do love the idea that because this game immediately takes place after one, Andross is like battle damaged, so...
I do like that, yeah. It's like at 64, where if you face Star Fox twice, or Star Wolf twice in a playthrough, then it'll be damaged the second time.
Well, technically, if you do it right, you can just go straight to them and they'll just be robots.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you can, never mind.
Okay, so...
Star Fox, we have emergency. Andross is alive!
Oh, come on.
And he's lost an attack against Cornerian. Must be Tuesday, am I right?
I thought General Pepper was more like, enemy forces have sorted from Andross's mothership, and carriers are heading towards Corneria.
I was thought his was woof, 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 woof.
No, that's the realistic remake that no one liked.
I bet.
There's also built bases on several planets, and are firing IPBMs, interplanetary ballistic missiles, at Corneria. Your help is crucial, Star Fox. Corneria can take some hits, but with excessive damage, we will fall. Protect Corneria and wipe out Andross's army at all costs.
Our army alone can't do the job. Please help us, Star Fox.
It's sad that an elite team of 4 people can outdo an entire army.
Wow.
Apparently.
And in this fucking elite.
Although in this case, we have up to 6.
Yeah.
We have the normal members, and they also have 2 probably non-canon crewmates.
Probably.
Mayu and Faye.
I haven't said Miyu for some
Actually.
reason.
Why?
No, it is Miyu.
Aaron, how about you choose our 2 people?
Not Peppy.
Okay,
Or
Peppy.
Peppy.
Okay,
No,
Peppy
not
Slippy.
Peppy or Slippy. No!
Alright, who would you recommend?
I'd probably say Fox. Largely because that makes sense.
Okay, fair enough.
Fox is pretty middle
And John?
of the road and
Who
tons
else?
of stuff. I always go for either Miyu or Faye as the secondary. Take your pick.
Note that the ships look different and also have different stats, and I quite like that.
Yeah, like, there's just something about that screen that looks like it's from a 3DS game. Maybe it's just because it's split into 2 pieces.
Maybe.
Okay, you have the basic controls down?
I believe so. I'll be taking the first mission.
There we go. I'd go after that missile first.
I'll be
probably.
failing the next mission.
This one or the one up here?
The one closer.
Which is which? I'm not sure from this perspective.
The missile that's down.
Okay. I was gonna say, it seemed kind of
And also push select. Miyu is really good at taking these missiles out.
Really?
There we go. Yep, push the B button.
I did.
I mean, push it again to continue. When you push select, you cancel it.
So instead of levels, you'll just encounter enemies on the screen, and that's what puts you into these missions.
Interesting.
And you can also have the charge ability here. See?
Wow.
Miyu and Faye are beasts. at
Okay,
missiles.
so what's their specialty then? Like,
Miyu and Faye are really good for quick attacks, while Fox and Falco, they're pretty middle of the road, I'd say. They're well-rounded. While Slippy and Peppy, very heavily armored, but very low firepower.
Okay, so then Mew and Faye are both better offensively.
Yeah.
Okay. Destroy the enemy base from within. Do you think I should go for that, or should I go for this other missile first?
You can go for the planet since it's closer, I'd say.
Alright.
If you want, you can actually pause every so often on the planet to see the status of where the missile
Really?
is.
Does that mean I can bail out if things are getting bad?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh. Who's this?
I'm Andrew. What did they do to Andrew in this game?
I know, Andrew looks more like a lemur than a monkey here.
Yeah, definitely.
If you want, barrel rolling actually works in this game.
Does it rise the shield?
Yeah. Well, now you have the shield on. You see, each person is also equipped with a special weapon. Mew and Faye have the shield, which is what you have engaged right now.
Nice.
And you'll notice that there's you only have 2 of them now, as opposed to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Fox and Falco have bombs, and Peppy and Slippy have what I just like to call the heart, which essentially allows you to replenish health for a short period of time.
Oh, nice.
And because they're special items, they're limited numbers. However, do not think each person is only limited to the special items I listed. It is possible for anyone to have any item.
I'll remember this.
Is this a Telltale game?
Apparently. Also, did that imply that they survived that somehow? We just destroyed a ship in the vacuum of deep space.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, go for Fortuna then. Now this one is really interesting because it's underwater.
Oh, interesting.
I hate water levels.
Let's see, so it looks like there's 2 switches.
Since Fortuna was an ice planet, I think.
Okay, so I guess go to the target. And then you push the select button going to the walker mode. Which, if you played Star Fox Zero for our television audience, they brought it back.
Wait, how do I have it?
Push the... You can only really jump by pushing the A button, I believe.
Is that gonna be enough? Nope.
Nowhere near.
I just push the select button to engage the flying mode, I guess.
Okay. That was embarrassing. Let's try it again.
Use the special round again.
And I'm curious why
Oh,
this
how did I do that?
isn't first person
I forget
like
one of
the
the
other
poses.
part was.
To be honest, I feel like the main reason they put it in the first-person perspective is so that the game can actually render everything that's going on.
Maybe.
While here, it can render the person on screen. I'm gonna guess this next switch is underwater.
Does that mean he just stays the O-wing? Or... Oh,
can-
no, there it is.
Oh, okay. It's on a boat, it looks like.
Oh, no, my boat.
Damn it, I thought the same
I missed the
thing.
I
boat.
think everybody thought the same thing. Yeah, you see, you can only be the walker mode when you're underwater. And be sure to pause every so often to see the status of those missiles going on.
Because it was happening in real time, yeah?
Yep.
Do you think I'm gonna have enough time, or should I head back?
You can at least push the switch to open the way, so that way that's one less thing to worry about.
Oh, that stays pushed?
Yeah.
Nice. Dang it, I keep pushing X, I need to push Y.
Yeah. The interesting thing is there are actually different controller setups, but I just keep it on the standard one because I just keep forgetting that's an option.
It seems sensible to me, but it is.
Now because the boat is moving, it's gonna be kind of difficult. Oh, there we go.
You said how.
Pretty good. It's open.
Alright, let's bail, and we will go after that missile.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hand this off to John now.
Well, thank you. Okay, which missile then? Because, I mean, I know this one's closer, but that one's also closer to the planet.
I would
By
go for
time
the
I
one that's
get
closest to the planet.
there, alright?
Try to lead it, so yeah.
Probably right about there would probably be about the best shot. It looks like the little defense system is warming up.
It doesn't look like it was gonna get it fast enough. So it's probably a good thing you tried to distract.
Okay, this one's an enemy barrage.
While we're dealing with this one, I'm just launching out there.
Fall down.
See, John, how much did this cost you, this cartridge?
$50.
That's not bad, actually.
No, considering the first time I ever saw it for sale, it was going for 120.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's in a reasonable price range? Oh yeah, I'm getting this.
Well, was the 120, was that reproduction card, or was that, like...
It was reproduction. Well, there's no cartridge that exists that's fully endorsed by Nintendo at this point.
I thought there was a prototype cartridge or something like that.
Nope.
Alright, never mind.
Okay, let's see. First things first, I'm going to heal up and go to the mothership, which will in turn get me closer to everything else. I'm not going to move just yet. If you want, the mothership can also warp to planets that aren't under Andross's control.
Of which there's only a handful,
I guess I didn't even need to go there. Okay, take care of that.
Was that one about to hit the satellite?
The only way the satellite can go down is if it's taken over by enemy forces.
Okay, so that'd be a warship.
Wow, that was fast.
Yep.
Not even a full second.
I don't know,
apparently.
John. I think you could have done that a little quicker. I'm a bit disappointed.
No, my reaction time is annoying. It's horrible.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed with Feyway here. Very powerful weapons.
Yeah, Miu is essentially the same thing, but painted blue instead of orange. Yeah, basically just 2 charge shots for those missiles, and then that takes care of it.
Nice.
Now
So I have to wonder, what's the rest of the Star Fox team doing while you're tag teaming around right now?
I think they're just in the mothership. Though I've never seen it actually happen. I think if somehow you actually kill one of your party members, then you can switch out for one of the other ones.
That makes sense.
Okay, let's see if we can take out this missile base. I've only ever been to this planet on expert mode, so this is going to be different. And probably easier.
Now we've already hit the switches, right?
Yeah. The only thing is you can't fly into the center, so you actually have to kind of go to it.
Because the
It's
blue
kind of
movie
crazy
did not
to
exist
think
at
you
this point.
can swim in this game. Yeah, this game was very amazing.
Kick. High gunner? Was that kick? Are those H's or K? I can't actually tell. No, I guess it's kick, because that looks like a C.
Well, I guess I'll just go for the enemies. Essentially, you have to kill the enemies to open the door to go for things. Oh. That was the enemy.
Huh.
Okay, let's see. This looks like the bomb power-up.
Special weapon.
Now, you can technically fly, but I find it easier to just walk for these sections.
That makes more sense.
Okay, this one's in a cage, so I gotta take care of the switches first.
Is there a way to strafe while using this thing?
Maybe. All I know is you can use the arrow buttons to move in all 4 directions, and then
Oh,
the
okay.
LR button to train.
Then yeah, that would be straight. I haven't played as the walker very often.
Fortuna has been freed from the clutches of evil.
Evil! Evil! Stop saying that! Very good, sir.
Let's see, what is Fox gonna say? Great, who misses you to find him here?
Alright, so we got Cornelius and breathing room.
Yep.
And destroyed the planet, apparently.
No, we freed the planet, not destroyed it.
Sure.
Wait, this planet is now lifeless.
Ever you want to clean up your genocide.
I'm gonna go for the battleship now. Oh, looks like something's up there. I'm gonna guess this is another wolf member.
Okay, that's Leon.
Ha! Wow.
That
I was
was,
gonna say Pigma.
I had 1 of 3 chances, I got it.
Yeah, because wolf is the very last one every
Right.
time.
Is there a set order for the other 3, or is it randomized?
It's randomized.
Makes sense.
Usually Pigma comes out just the first time, but seeing that Andrew came out, I kind of busted that theory.
First time we played, I didn't even see Andrew. I guess he doesn't.
Yeah.
I guess on lower difficulties, you don't face the whole team.
Yep.
Not that Star Wars, but I won't lose.
I think I'll torch you for a while.
Yeah, I love Leon. At least in 64, he's a very cool character.
Wolf, I leave the rest to you.
Once again, he somehow survived this apparently.
I don't know. Do you think I can get that enemy squadron in time over there? Or?
I think you should try.
Alright.
Also, why don't you hand it off to Aaron and see how he does?
Oh, I'm gonna do terrible.
So you push the. So you see the little cursor. You
Yeah.
hold the B. You push the B button to go into that direction.
Okay, where should I go?
Go to that missile, but go ahead of it. So that way, by the time
Yeah,
you
go a
get
little
there,
further
you'll
down.
run it.
Yeah, you want to lead it a bit. A
There?
little more than that, actually.
But first, push
There?
the select button.
Yeah, sure.
There we go. Faye's a little
Okay.
better equipped for this. Fox.
Since missiles don't actually shoot at you.
Okay, and then push the. Seems to be changing direction to get. Okay.
Well,
you
you
want to
can-
go to that little thing that's going right towards the.
Whoa, what is that?
That
Okay,
one?
just go to the missile defense area because it's probably going to take it over. Yep.
Uh-oh. I don't think it's going to catch that missile in time.
I don't think so, but trust me, keeping this open is
How do I
pretty
attack?
important. It's the, what button
The
is
B
it?
button.
Yeah, the
Thank
B
you.
button.
That's the shoot.
You can hold the B button in order to charge. You can notice that you got a lock there. There's one on the outside, it looks like. There's 3 enemies you have to take care of. Okay, it's locked on, so you can charge it.
Are those just gun turrets or are they flags? I haven't seen them.
They're flyers, so to speak.
Oh, ships, you know what I
Oh, yeah. You want to go to where it says target.
I was too close to the thing.
mean. You can press Y speed.
Okay.
One boost. Yep.
No, nice, you got it.
Hurrah! Oh, there was a coin there. Oh, well, there
Good
was a
work.
damage. How entertaining.
Is that a barrage from every planet now?
Yes. I've had it on expert mode where every single planet was
Alright,
taken
where should I
over and then a
click?
missile
Oh.
came, and I'm just like, I give up.
There?
I don't think you can intercept that now. Although you might want to
Try
move the mothership. Oh, wow, he did.
Alright, you're playing as Faye, so she can probably take care of this enemy pretty good. Be sure to use charge shots as much as possible.
I like how you can actually see quick.
Yeah, it is interesting to do that sometimes. Ta-da! Nice. Did it.
Alright.
Now, well, do you think that satellite's going to intercept
Now
that
where
missile?
should I go? There?
Probably that one, yeah.
That satellite is very slow to move, isn't it?
Definitely.
Does it ever do anything?
We will occasionally shoot down enemies.
Occasionally.
Yeah. It's
Huh?
not for certain.
There ought to be a way to
You
kill
got it.
more of those, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Like, it'd be cool if there's like a simple economy system. It's like if you earn enough points through battles, then you can build something, or play something, or spin destroy.
Yeah. Now what's even more crazy is if you look in the top right-hand corner, there's a little mini-map.
Yeah, I noticed that. Very cool.
Yeah, I noticed that a while ago.
It's just crazy it has that many features and such a
Yeah.
kind of an underpowered console.
For 95, all this stuff is very cool.
Yeah.
Aaron, would you mind if I take over again?
Sure.
Alright. John, who would you recommend for this ship? Faye or Fox?
Either works just fine, but I'd say go for Fox because he hasn't been doing much.
I honestly feel like
Yeah, go-
area is
you
safer
might
with
wanna-
you playing.
Take care of the battleship.
Yeah, that's what I was
because
going for, yeah.
It's going to fire a planetary cannon at it. And then just push the B button to enter. Good luck.
Hurry up! That's right, this is Bomberman now. Bomberman 64.
If you want, you can just boost right through this. There's really no reason for you to be out here other than just shoot down a few enemies, which is very satisfying, by the way.
Yeah, what do you think I'm doing?
This is the closest to playing a Star Wars game they had at the time.
Well, I mean, they did have Star Wars games.
Nope, this was better.
I mean,
You should use it up all the special weapons. Yeah, just fly towards the front of it and
Yeah.
then it'll take care of it.
I was wondering why I wasn't going faster. I keep mixing up X and Y.
No, it's just not a math test.
But,
Yet.
is this about to turn into a math test, eh?
I hope not.
Is that what's going on?
Yep. This is an educational Star Fox game.
No!
I didn't sign
What
up
Mario
for this.
is missing.
Mario's time machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember enjoying Mario's Missing as a kid, and I don't know why, because there's very little to enjoy.
I had a Sega Genesis as a kid, so I've never played it.
I'll get the shield over there when you get the chance. For being really primitive 3D platforming, I'd say this is very well done.
It's still better than Bubsy 3D.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah, which came out in like 97, I want to say.
96, I think. So
A
a year
after
later.
this.
There's another shield.
Yep. I'm annoyed that Star Fox doesn't actually say shield when you pick it up, but whatever. Knowing how many other features were in this, that was probably way too much.
You can forgive it.
Do I have to shoot the glowing weak spots?
Maybe. I forget. Just avoid the spaghetti. Seriously, that's what those look like.
That's what they look like.
They're spaghetti.
By the way, I tried SpaghettiOs again a few years back after not eating them for years. They are not good.
No.
Yeah, I didn't waste my time trying them after I stopped for years.
I remember loving those as a kid. Then I tried them again. I'm like, this is gross.
My dad would eat them up until a few years ago also. And he was like, he stopped after a while because it had no taste. He even put ketchup in it to try to give it taste and it still had no taste.
Yes, it will. Okay. Probably just go as fast and take care of the missile there.
Epic Canary invented planet cannon. Now, by planet cannon, he means the ships, right?
Yeah, the planet cannons on the ships.
What's this spark?
That's,
Fighter spark
Pigma, I
then?
think.
It's what?
That's Pigma, but I go for this.
Can Pigma interfere with the missile?
No.
Probably not.
But there are certain times if you go right to the planet.
This is a weird looking missile.
Yeah.
To be fair, all of these were weird looking missiles.
Okay,
Well, there are
this
some
does
of them
not
that
look
actually
like a missile.
like missiles.
Yeah, you're right. It looks like a
What?
bone. What?
I've never seen this happen.
Well, there you go! Hey, good catch for such an easy job.
I
Okay!
take care of the missile first. I did not know that could ever happen.
Alright,
That's
this
amazing.
This is disabled.
I've never seen this. I'm just.
That is very cool that this can
Yeah.
even happen. Stop moving around so much, you pest.
Jeez Louise, quit moving around.
Yeah.
That's so hard to tell.
Now, I'm just going to say this, but Fox sounds like a fucking rare character in this.
No. What do you want?
Good point.
Voicing acting wasn't exactly spectacular at this point.
It wasn't
this
spectacular
wasn't
in the
really-
device N64 either.
Well,
But at least there they spoke full sentences.
True. Well,
At least in
Kinda.
Star Fox 64.
yeah.
And this is playing Banjo-Kazooie.
Eat them, both them.
got it. Hit him with a smart bomb.
Use bombs wisely.
I think I was wisely.
Plus, you also
That was
got
very
Grunty
nice.
over there.
Nice.
Sounds like she's having a
Alright.
goddamn stroke the whole.
So probably better just go to the
What is this,
battleship.
Macbeth over here?
I think so.
Meteor. That's probably Titania.
I forget. All I know is that one's
Venom, and... Oh, that's not in 64.
No, but that's probably my favorite level. Eldrod or whatever it is. I'd go to the battleship since it's going to ready a planetary cannon.
Fair enough.
And then once you get there, I'll need you to pause for me.
Okay. Well, I was gonna hand it over after this.
Oh, okay.
Well, I feel like you could hand it over there.
Cam 1?
The
think there's other
non-clone
cameras?
version of the Green Ranger from Power Rangers Ninja Storm?
Okay then.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to piece that together.
I'm fairly certain only you did that right.
Maybe John.
Have you seen Ninja Storm, John?
Is that the newer one?
No, Ninja Steel's the one they're on. Ninja Storm was the Ninja
there's a
one
shield
from
over there.
2003.
So there's Ninja Storm and Ninja Steel.
Ninja Steel is currently
And
Ninja Storm was the one I was talking about.
Is that like Regi Ice and Regi Steel?
No, nowhere near like that.
Yes, I don't think I Ninja Shield.
Yeah, the
You
Green
don't have the
Ranger
shield.
in
What?
Ninja.
You don't have the shield.
I said I don't need it.
Oh.
Yeah, the Green Ranger in Ninja Steel's Ninja Storm's. My God, their name was Cam, and they had a robot version of them. So I was saying that was Cam too. Oh my God.
Okay, so that was a bad couple of hits.
Congratulations, you're
yeah.
playing Glover.
Oh,
Because you're hitting every goddamn thing.
I'm trying my best, man. I was not ready for those spinners.
I don't think anyone was.
There's like a small tank patrolling the area. That's your target you can take out.
There it is.
Just be warned, once you give it enough hits, it like goes to light speed and it becomes hard to find, so you gotta wait for it to come to you. Oh, there it goes. It's going fast now.
I'm ready, man.
Here it comes. You got it. And they left a bomb for it.
Nice.
You buy bombs? No, I steal them from the enemy.
Special weapon.
Well, that's how Link should do it. Well, that's how he does do it in most games.
Yeah, it's not that far off.
Well, I mean, the times when you need bombs versus the time you actually can buy them, you know, it's a lot more than one than the other.
Yeah. It's a lot easier just to take the bombs from the enemy than to buy them.
It's worth it. If you have enough rupees.
Of course not. You don't have to destroy the ones on the walls.
Yeah.
Just that last one.
You just
Like,
could.
Could I, though?
You can. Yeah. If you get the chance, I'd suggest going to the mothership.
I was
If
just
you're
about to say, I was going to mothership and then probably move it to a different planet.
I'm not sure if A can be seen on this screen or B. Well, B, I know for sure you can't tell his health is low because it's in color, but just trust me.
Well, there's certainly a lot more to worry about on this one.
You want to play on an expert mode? You'll get like a coronary.
No thanks. Not right now. Yeah,
You
let's...
can move to another.
Oh, that's titanium. That's my bad.
I
had
go
those
to
powers.
BTO if you can. Because,
don't think I can.
Oh, Meteor. You can.
Oh, there we go.
Because you'll notice that another enemy is going to come by and try to take over the station again.
Oh, is that from the space station up top?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll probably hit it on your way later.
Okay, I'm just gonna hope that these guys will shoot down this guy.
Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty charged up. I'm pretty sure they're going to.
Alright, how do I get out of the weapon? Oh, there we go.
Those things move pretty fast, so just go for it.
Alright, knocked it down.
And just be warned, as soon as you start shooting one, hit the boost immediately, because they like to run. See what I mean?
Crap! Did I at least reduce them, their numbers?
Yeah, there's only one now.
Oh boy.
You can still take over the station, but there's only one now. Yeah, probably just go to the station.
Well, dang.
I don't know why I'm whistling.
Alright, it sounds like we're playing an old horror game now.
A little bit. Well, we are in the, you know, void of deep space.
Nobody can hear you eat ice cream. Apparently that was the tagline from Killing Clowns from Outer Space, where nobody can hear you eat ice cream.
Oh, that is bizarre.
I still have
Oh,
yet
I'm
to
just
see
getting
that
started.
movie.
I actually
It's gonna
really,
take over a few more
I
minutes.
really like what. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You just launch a couple.
Maybe take care of the missile right there first.
I gotta say, I'm definitely being slowed down a lot with so much I have to take care of. Oh, this would be good.
I played this game on expert. It's really stressful. It's fun if once you actually start making headway, but up until that, it's just like, no, I gotta let one of the missiles go to get this one.
So I haven't let Cornelia get hit yet. He wants to take over.
I can do it.
Okay. I put in Cornelia.
I'll try not to let you down, sir.
Now, if the satellite does get taken over, it's not going to start shooting the planet, right?
It will.
Oh, really? So you really can't let it fall into enemy hands.
Yeah. Of course, you know how long it takes for it to charge up a shot. Even in the enemy's hands, it's still not much faster.
Oh, that's lucky. Unless you're playing on expert.
There we go. 1 second. No. I could have done better.
Very disappointed.
No, upon retrospect, we really don't play Super Nintendo a lot when we do this.
No, not really.
I'm just gonna take care of this while I can. I like the idea that, depending on which section of space you're in, well, I was gonna say the sky changes color, but that doesn't make any sense.
Not really the sky, but no,
Yeah.
the background changes color. That's very cool.
The essence of space, I guess.
Yep,
Because you're near, I think, titanium, right?
I think so. Maybe there's different space clouds. I don't know what they call them, but apparently there are clouds in space.
Nebulas?
Maybe?
Though I think nebula might be a cluster of stars. That might be right.
All I know is
Oh,
that I
no!
crashed the nebula.
Land. There we go.
Did you really just reference that, of all things?
Yes, I
Yeah,
did.
interesting.
I didn't hear it, so I'll just carry on as if nothing happened.
Yeah, you'll learn when you edit this.
It was a TV special.
And actually in the actual show anyway.
Yeah.
No, it was originally actually supposed to be a full spin-off, apparently.
But instead he went ahead and made Danny Phantom.
Yeah, which I'm not going to complain.
No, I probably would put Danny Phantom anyways.
Actually, from the sounds of it, Dan Harmon might actually want... Dan Harmon, wow.
Butch
Bush
Hartman?
Hartman, Jesus Christ, might actually want to start Danny Phantom back up again.
As a reboot or as a continuation?
From the sounds of it, I'd say continuation. You know, of them when they're older, because he's drawn up what they'd look like. So that's kind of why people think he might actually want to.
I'd
start
check
up
it
again.
out.
I'd be willing to.
I admit the original show hasn't necessarily aged all that well, but it's still fun in a very corny way.
I do like how he would actually acknowledge that he'd say like the puns too in some episodes.
Yeah.
Nah, I missed that last piece.
I can't believe you just said that.
You know, it was a bit self-aware too, so it definitely is one thing that helped its case.
Probably one of my favorite jokes with Danny Phantom is during, I think, the first special, I forget what they call it, but essentially they're showing how, like, everybody's dead. It's just, like, gone, but not forgotten. And then you see Mr. Lancer, gone.
Gone, yeah, just gone.
That is just so cruel.
Yeah, what was that one called? I can't remember. I know
Ultimate-
that was the future one.
Ultimate Anime, I believe.
Was it?
Yeah, that's the one. That's the episode I actually watched most recently.
And I think that was actually the second special, actually.
Don't get too cocky, Starfox. Oh.
Uh-oh.
It's gonna hit the fan now.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this before.
They call it the Fantron, I think.
Is that the equivalent of the dragon in this difficulty?
I guess. I mean, I don't know what it depends on, but sometimes they send one enemy after you, sometimes they send two, sometimes they send the dragon, sometimes they send something else.
Sometimes they send this.
H stands for H stands for Henry. But, you know, kind of humanizes him so it doesn't go by that.
Which actually stands for hunter in this case, but whatever.
That makes more sense.
Getting away from him. Ah!
So, is he specifically attacking you, or is he going after Cornelia and you have to intercept him?
He's specifically attacking me.
Okay. I do like how he just has a arsenal of super weapons at his disposal. That makes this game way cooler.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Even if they do suck.
That's the interesting thing. When you see that dragon in the intro, it's just like, it's gotta be so difficult. And then you're just like,
No.
I killed it?
I remember fighting the dragon. It was not that bad.
No. The dragon's like the introductory boss. Interception!
Moving the mothership. Good for interception, bad for everything else.
Yep. Where are they?
All these fighters makes me think of Star Realms. It is a deck-building card game based around spaceships. It's very cool.
Okay.
That's not pretty interesting. So what's crazy to think about is, in addition to all this, there was at one time planned to be a multiplayer.
Really?
But I'm guessing maybe that was a beta element before they actually filled the cartridge up 100%.
Nice.
Because I do not see how that would be able to fit in here with all this. Jeez, quit moving around.
Also, can I just say how astronomically bad your chances are of finding a target this size in the void of deep space?
Yeah.
It's a video game. Not all rules need to make sense.
That's like finding an object the size of a penny in an ocean.
Probably.
Yeah, never done that before.
I haven't done that either.
Okay.
No, I haven't done that. I just wanted to
Something
make it
you'd like to share?
No, I don't want to share anything. It was high school.
Still going.
You know, something else they could do for, if they were to remake this game, something they could do to,
Fix it?
I was gonna say,
Improve?
increase replayability.
Okay.
They could change the shape of the planets because, you know, realistically, the planets would move over the course of a year.
I mean, change the positioning of them?
Yes, that's right.
There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah, actually does sound like that could be
the
interesting.
idea of that changing.
No, not like rename the planets, give them different environments. I mean, like, you know, one planet moves here, one moves up elsewhere, and that changes how enemies come at you.
Yeah. And maybe put it in like a save system, so you have to beat it more than just one run.
It would definitely need a save system. If the, you know, if you're gonna try to adapt it, I hope it be long enough where you don't have to beat up one play.
Yeah, that's one problem with older games. Also, why I personally never beat Toy Story on Genesis is because I have to do that in one run.
I think I had the same game on S.N.E.S. It was not easy.
I had it on PC actually.
I had
That
I
might have
have
been
it on PC still, and I've beaten it on that because the same
Go
function
away!
exists.
Ah!
Oh god.
Oh, I didn't even realize what this was.
I thought you were just flying into a wall. I
Me
didn't realize that was
too.
an enemy.
You
I
didn't
thought
see it was
the wall
coming
was
towards
just
me.
coming
And
towards
the
me.
chariot. Okay, that thing actually looks menacing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can only hit it from when it's open on the inside.
It kind of makes me think of Axel from Twisted Metal 2.
I see what you
get
mean.
that.
Or a TIE Fighter. You know, some combination of the two, I suppose.
Yeah, I get what you mean with that.
TIE fighting Axel. Oh, that would be. I'm just imagining if Twisted Metal in space. That'd be interesting.
Like, same
System
premise, but
battle.
altered gameplay.
Yeah. Just a few more hits.
Axel would probably drive something very similar to a TIE Fighter.
See, one problem with that is
I don't know what the equivalent of Sweet Tooth's truck would be.
I don't know, but it's probably inspired by Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
That is perfect, actually.
Yep.
Oh, that wasn't even the boss?
Fuck.
Oh,
That was just a
jeez.
boss to get into the room.
Mini boss just to get to the core.
Hey.
Dang.
It's a pity the lava planet isn't captured, because there's another one that's also pretty interesting. He's like a knight, so you can only get him when the shield is down or from behind him.
Cool. That was quick. Dang.
Oh,
You freaking wrecked this ship.
It's still going! Jesus!
after seeing Star Fox Zero, I've noticed that the animation of the ship going down is very similar to here, so I wonder if maybe that was them trying to...
They definitely introduced the walkers back in Star Fox Zero, so there's definitely a lot of
I know that people said that Zero would have been a great game if it weren't for the control problems.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because apparently you need to fly normally, but aim with the touch screen.
I was considering getting it because I assumed it was going to be 3DS then.
If it was 3DS, it probably could have worked better.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to get my hands on it, but I do not want to pay $300 for a game.
For Wii U,
Yeah. I'm going to get the Switch at some point because I just want Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, I can tell the Switch is probably going to be a lot better of an investment than the Wii U
was. Yeah.
At least I'm hoping.
Plus, Breath of the Wild looks like it could be pretty good too.
That's
I'm
also
not a huge fan of Zelda, but I'd probably try Breath of the Wild just because it looks very fun.
Really?
Also, Metroid Prime 4 is more than likely going to come out.
Come on.
Oh yeah. Didn't they say something about doing Metroid Prime 4?
They announced it was in development, but they didn't say when it's going to come out or what it's going to look like.
Of course. I've never played a Metroid game in my life, so I guess I don't really have a right to complain.
Well, it's worth checking out if you ever get the interest.
Sad thing is, we have the Metroid Prime 1 through 3 collection at my house.
Then
I never
play them! You need to play them, seriously, they're fantastic. And for that matter, you need to finish Ratchet and Clank 3.
Yeah.
You're doing yourself so many disservices by not playing those.
More switches.
What planet are you on?
Venom.
Oh, nice. I figured
Quite an adjustment from the original game, isn't it?
Yeah, it actually looks livable.
I'd say a game that you should play, but I don't know if you intend to get a PlayStation 4 ever. So.
Maybe. What game would it be?
Uncharted 4. I've never played the first 3, but 4 is great.
I have actually played a bit of 4 on my buddy's console. It's very good.
Yeah, I beat it and got pretty much every unlockable thing you can get.
By beat it, do you mean you beat it the correct way, or did you just sit in the intro for 10 minutes?
I said Uncharted 4, not
Fallout. Oh, is that 3?
No, you're thinking of you're thinking of Far Cry 4.
Oh, yeah, I am. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I haven't played any of the Uncharted games.
Yeah.
How did I make that?
Well, I get what you. They're both PlayStation 4. They're both the 4th games. I kind of get the understanding. The names do sound similar. But
Let's see.
is that a blue river on Venom?
What's this?
I thought Venom was only named as such because it's toxic.
Yeah, I got the double blade, the double blaster now. That's one thing for anybody playing this game for the first time. If you want a laser upgrade, there's always one in Venom. You might have to hunt it a little more, but it's always there. I forget it, I'm just gonna get the Switch. And not the Nintendo Switch.
Not yet.
Maybe in like 10 years when it's like $20.
I'm gonna wait at least 2-3 years before getting a Switch, just because cheaper, and they may have fixed the bugs with the games console. You know.
I mean, the thing is, I want to make sure
So I
there's a
was hoping with the Wii U.
decent library of games that I want to play.
All I know is
Because at launch, it was essentially just a game to play Breath of the Wild.
Yep.
Or a console play Breath of the Wild.
Plus,
Which
there
a
are
lot of
third-party
people are up
games.
for. But, you know.
I just want Mario Odyssey to be the first game I get for the Switch, if that happens.
Mario Odyssey looks very interesting.
It's the first Mario 3D platformer like that I've wanted to play since Galaxy 1.
Yeah.
You know?
Because Galaxy 2 is basically just the same thing. More planets, right?
Yeah, and Yoshi.
Yeah.
But, you know, I hear that 2 is better than 1, but I could never really get interested in wanting to play 2 because, you know, it's the same basic idea. It's not a new, interesting twist like I was hoping for. You know, it just kind of came out like not what I wanted, but okay.
Also, none of the more recent Mario 3D games have looked that interesting. I didn't play Mario 3D World or any of those, but they just didn't look that fun.
I wanted to play. I still want 3D World, but I can never fucking get it. But I don't want the Wii one that they released, but to be no, the Wii U one, but it's the Wii U one. I don't think I wanted it.
Alright, I'm hijacking this now.
Alright.
Hold on, John.
Very good. So both Fox and Miu, I believe, are at the same blaster capability.
You mean Faye?
Yeah, Faye. Oh,
I
just-
realize they're interchangeable, since they don't actually have a developed personality.
I just usually pick Faye, so I mean, no!
Which is it, John?
What? That's the Winx.
Get in my way again. Oh, is he about to send off another? Also, this thing is charged up and has nothing to fire at.
Probably better just go to Elendrad, I guess, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the map is clear right now.
Damn. Robert Rodriguez.
I think it's Eladrad.
Elendrad.
Switch unknown.
Yeah, you gotta defeat a boss for this one.
Okay.
I love the music in this level. And plus, look at the sound. Look at the background. Doesn't it look like post-dystopian future?
Oh yeah,
Kinda
this is like a big city sort of.
It reminds me of Final Fantasy VI, actually.
King Ghidorah. Oh, that sounds familiar.
That's a villain from Godzilla.
Oh yeah.
King Ghidorah. It's Ghidorah, but
Right.
it's clearly a play on that.
It's kind of a play on the dude Doro, or whatever it was called in the first game. Essentially, it's the same two-headed bird sort of thing, except this time it can fly and breathe fire.
It's literally
cool.
King Ghidorah, but without 3 heads.
There must be a switch somewhere.
Or maybe we just have to kill this thing. You think that's right? Also, why am I playing as Fox?
I don't know. I mean, you might... Is there an option to switch in the pause menu? Or no?
I don't think so.
I didn't think so.
I'd have to go back to the
Yeah.
map for that. That probably doesn't seem worth it.
Yeah, especially since you already got him halfway down.
I'm assuming that at least would be set.
Yeah. What about...
Whoa!
What are you
Where
doing?
did you learn to fly?
Did you really just do that?
Yes.
Where do you get off, sir? How
Who thought that
dare
was a
you?
good idea?
I don't know.
What's interesting is if you have Miu with you, she'll say, "This is pointless. We gotta find that switch and get in there."
I don't think it's pointless to destroy a giant bird.
Yeah, it's
Even if you don't have to, it seems like the sort of thing that you'd like to do in life. You know?
Yeah, lest the bird somehow escape the planet and, cause havoc on Corneria.
Well, that too, but you know. This is more about the glory than that.
Try and charge this shot, that might help out. Almost
took
there.
out quite a lot.
Wait, almost there.
There.
Got him. And then he'll throw out the switch.
Nice.
Oh, go over to that little station where she puts the switch.
Was that a repair station?
Yeah.
Nice.
A few of the planets have them. And then if you go up that way there, you can get a peppercoin, but I'm not really sure what that does other than refill everything, so since you already did that.
Fine. Maybe we'll choose
Platforming!
Platforming.
How do I jump? Hey?
Hey, yeah.
3D platforming in an S.N.E.S. game.
Who would have ever thought this could have happened?
Not me. No, in all honesty, I'm not that big a
Leap
fan of the
buildings
more
in a single
classic Star
bound.
Fox
Hey, I did
games,
it.
but this actually doesn't seem that bad to me.
Yeah, I knew you were a bigger fan of Adventure.
And
so
Assault.
Yeah.
Assault was great. I
Yeah.
loved Assault.
I'm still trying to find a copy of Assault because it looks amazing.
See, part of it is, it all depends on which one you grew up with, and those are the two I grew up with.
Yeah. I grew up with 64, so
Same with me, so when I heard there were more after that, I'm just like, what?
do I could jump on this thing?
Yeah.
Oh, that was interesting.
Platforming!
I just noticed it actually says on-off on there when you land on it.
That's why it's really sad this game was never released, because you can tell a lot of time and effort went into making this.
A lot of care, too.
Yeah. You can just shoot those to stop them.
Oh, I can. Oh, jeez. I was waiting for it to come back
If
around.
they're orange.
It had
or
been frozen for a while when you were just sitting there charging.
I was worried about walking straight into it again. Because I kind of embarrassed myself doing that the first time.
keep the charge. There'll be... Oh, sorry, I thought there was something else there. Maybe there is.
Maybe that's on a different difficulty, maybe that's a different planet.
Either way, maybe just hold on to it in case an ending comes up.
One thing that I'm actually liking about this one more than 64 is I feel like there's more control to where you can go
Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
than there is in 64.
Well,
That's
yeah,
one of the
in
things
64,
I like.
in 64 it's just level based.
It's
select.
pretty much a straight line for the most part.
The switch is behind you. Now it's in front of you.
I don't see it.
Oh, there it is.
It's hiding.
Freaking
Also, that
hidden in the
wall
wedge.
is glitching out.
Limitations of the system.
You know what? Fair enough. I can
Yeah.
give them I can cut them a little slack instead of.
Yeah, especially since this honestly isn't that bad, too.
Yeah. And to be honest, the main thing I find crazy is there's not really that much lag here.
Yeah, that's true. You'd think there'd be a lot of lag.
I mean, there's a lot of polygons being displayed on the screen, which I guess that's a real sign of ingenuity.
You know what? There's about to be a few less.
Someday.
Shut up! I took care of it, okay? Lay off.
There's gonna be another one of those things here. I'm not sure if they actually name those enemies, but I just call them wallflowers.
Oh, I'm just going to it. Actually.
Well, they come from the wall and they kind of look like a tulip.
No, I get it.
Bloom.
Stuck on the wall like a wallflower.
Very good. I think we just keep going.
I may have to switch to a walker soon anyways, but this is faster.
Yeah, much faster. Especially if you have Peppy or Slippy. But the thing is, they still fly at like an inch an hour.
Of course.
But they got heavy armor, so that's kind of the reason for it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad I chose Fox for this because I can see a lot of potential for me messing up. Oh, I got him
Glad
on it.
we said
Wow.
not Peppy or Toad.
Slippy. Slippy. Did you just call Slippy Toad?
Yes, I did.
Well,
yes, I did.
Well, that happens to be his last name, so I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
Or you got Frog and Toad.
Yeah, that was what was going through my mind.
That's
when
what I
said
thought.
Missile problem just got like... There isn't a missile problem.
No, all the planets are down.
it. I think. What, is there one place left?
Yes, Andross's home world. I got him right where I want him. There's something about Wolf's character here. He looks a lot more menacing than he does in the 64.
Yeah,
I
I
think
can
it's
get what
because
you
the
mean there.
scar might be more cooler than just the eye patch.
Yeah, plus he's got like
put more
spiky shoulder
detail
pads.
into the
That's tight.
into the sprites for that for this than they could with 64 too.
Yeah, definitely. Because this one's more like an artist rendition as opposed to polygons once again.
Yeah, it took a while for 3D gaming to look good, but it doesn't mean that it took a while for 3D gaming to be good.
Oh, definitely.
There are several great games for
Oh, I don't have any special ones
PlayStation
still.
and Nintendo 64.
I wish all of them.
That's the main thing I always think about with the Nintendo 64 is like, there's a lot of good games, but by today's standards they look like garbage. Some of them still play pretty good to this day, like Star Fox 64, Super Mario 64.
Donkey Kong 64 was pretty good too.
Yeah. I feel like that one's kind of the middle of the road one, like,
Banjo-Kazooie works pretty
yeah,
good
definitely. Banjo-Kazooie, that's less middle of the road. Like, I feel like Donkey Kong 64 is a lot more
too. Yeah.
divided. Like, there are people that hate it, there are people that love it.
Well, some people hate it because of all of the collectathon stuff to it. There's way too much.
Yep.
Banjo-Kazooie kind of did the same thing, but people
Not
don't
to that
like
It's more
it.
in Banjo-Tooie than Banjo-Kazooie, though.
And once again, people know that one's the classic.
A lot of people prefer Banjo-Kazooie over Banjo-Tooie, but I honestly always preferred Tooie over Kazooie.
I've only ever had a chance to play Tooie. I played multiplayer Kazooie.
No, Starfrost.
You should get Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie at some point.
Oh, I got
You will enjoy it.
I got your Kazooie right here, pal.
And if you want to play Donkey Kong 64, we all know I can just bring it.
Yeah.
I keep it in my room pretty much 24 hours a day.
What are you doing?
Really?
Sorry.
Throw it on him, not me!
Now, this is what I like. As soon as you get to the home world, you have to, like, everybody comes out to assist you, which is interesting.
Oh, the
So
whole
you'll
team.
notice the whole team comes out.
Nice. It's nice of you guys to finally do something. I mean, realistically, you should have been able to break into teams of 3, you know?
True.
Alright, once you get inside,
No,
toss
make
it
it
for me.
Alright, continued next time. Continued this time. Sorry.
Whatever.
To be continued immediately. Yeah, that works.
These questions will be
Barrel
answered
roll.
right now.
You're on fire.
Ah!
Barrel roll, you put it out. There we go.
I can't stop or drop, but I at least can roll.
Nice.
Stop, drop, and roll. Stop, drop, and roll. You can go either left or right, I think. It don't matter.
I'll take the
None
right.
of this matters.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. Far left. Always have to go far left.
Okay.
I feel like there's a political joke here, but I'm not gonna touch
I
it.
feel like there was
Like what?
a political joke here.
Oh, not necessarily.
I could have been taken
wow.
that way as a joke.
That's
but
interesting.
What's that?
You have to jump over the river of fire to get to the switch.
Well, that doesn't sound
Well,
fun.
probably better fly to it and then land on it.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
try just a jump.
That's what's really fun with the fire plant is because there's one switch, but it's like hovering on this little island, so you have to like fly to it and land on it just right.
I'm surprised we didn't do the fire planet. I know there wasn't really a need to.
That's one of the few perks of expert mode is every planet will be taken over.
Of course.
Okay, so just jump, push the select, and then get the switch.
Or just do this.
Does
This
this
works
slow
too.
down? Okay. I was waiting about missing my mark there.
It's alright. Probably gonna get that shield upgrade straight ahead of you. Oh, it's even a green dot on the radar map. Special weapon.
Please reload weapon.
No, it's more like, please, then.
No, I was doing the bear saying it.
Oh.
I have
You
no
just
idea what you
took
guys
the
are
flip.
referencing here.
Muppets from
Muppets.
outer space.
Yeah, from outer space.
I remember seeing that in theaters with my dad, and I don't remember if my brother was with me or not. Can't remember when the movie came out, though. What year was that?
Early 2000s, I think.
Maybe. It definitely wasn't 99, because I remember I saw it with my dad for, like, my birthday. And I know in 99 I saw Pokemon the movie for my birthday with my dad and brother. And some friend of my brother that I have no idea who the hell they were.
Oh, like
And I don't remember them at all.
You know, Aaron, when you tell stories, you add a lot of unnecessary details.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, just checking.
my social
Great for
security
comedic
number.
timing.
It's 3.
It makes great comedy when you add some.
My social
stuff
security number is
unnecessary.
3.
Those cannot be destroyed, nor do you have to destroy them.
What's the point of them existing?
They're giant spikes for you to avoid.
Oh, okay.
So if you fly into it, those can get you.
Okay.
Here he is, the final boss.
Better stone boss.
What's interesting is depending on the difficulty, he'll say something different each time.
Really?
So on the expert difficulty, it's just like, you finally made it.
Wow,
You
that's
die here.
What's it
Oh,
say
okay,
in
so he
normal?
does say more than just, I don't know how you make that.
What's it say in normal then?
I think he just says, you've got, like, I forget, it's something like, I want to say it's you've got better, but that's what he says here.
You've got mail.
Pattern baldness.
Alright, kill him.
Oh, I used the shield instead of... Wait, I thought I was playing as Fox.
You are. Except shield upgrade.
Oh.
There you go, you beat the
Yeah,
game.
this actually looks pretty amazing here, especially for the time.
I mean, him being designed as a cube is kind of weird, isn't it?
It's kind of a callback to the first game because he's a cube there as well
Yeah,
for some
I guess.
reason.
He's
Okay.
a huge fucking polygon in
I'm
that
gonna try to
game.
read this in the 64 voice.
Pepper's dogs.
That's what is a dog.
Time for my revenge.
Actually, no, that was probably more like Donkey Kong saying that.
Okay, was this in normal version? Normal mode?
Yes.
I don't remember doing this.
You shoot the eyes.
Clearly, that's the flashing point.
You always gotta shoot the eyes.
Just watch out.
The eyes have it.
Flame.
Every freaking game you fight Andros, you have to, Andros, you gotta
Go for the
shoot him in
eyes!
the fucking eyes.
It's kind of savage, really.
Yeah, the 64 game, even though it's considered rated KA, or which is pretty much just E, it's
Yeah, it was E for the time.
yeah, it's pretty. Hit wherever you can because I have no idea where you're supposed to hit him.
Probably his eye there.
I would guess, but notice that he's like taking hits like
Uh-oh.
that. Interesting.
He also doesn't have a health bar.
Just gotta destroy the cube. Now, if you actually play this on expert mode, you'll find the final boss of Andros looks very familiar to the 64 version because you have to end up
Shooting the brain.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Well,
that
this
was the
is
video
great
you
right
sent
here.
me was you fighting that.
maybe.
I'm
I
at
think
it
you
with expert.
reformed it.
Oh, did I do this too slowly?
I
Yeah,
guess.
that's okay. I'll just do it again.
Dang it!
But essentially, after you destroy this form, and then the form after that, there's a third form where you have to destroy his hands like in the 64 version, and then you shoot his eyeball, and then you shoot his brain.
I'm still amazed they never thought to release this.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Well, they're doing it now, apparently.
Very cool.
There's a little thing known as the S.N.E.S. Mini, or Classic Edition, I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I think it's mini, but it could. I think it was originally going to be classic, but then.
Hey,
they
John,
changed
you
it
want to take over?
Sure.
My cup's getting sore.
Yeah, it's probably better off leaving it to him than me. Not that I was
Essentially,
bad at
they
it,
say
but, yeah.
they're going to re-release Star Fox 2 for the first time, which I wonder if they're going to change anything.
Re-release Star Fox 2 for the first time. That's an odd statement, but sadly accurate.
Well, the thing is, this game has been public domain since like 2005, I want to say.
Wow, that recent, huh?
So I was only like 2 hits away from actually finishing the first time.
Figures.
In the meantime, I just love this ending. Not only does this look amazing, but it's kind of intense.
You know, with everything just being warped.
Supposedly, in some emulations of the game, it does not play that little sound effect there of the alarm going off. I'm not sure if that's a cartridge only thing or not.
I don't know what voice to give her. She's never spoken.
Job, Star Fox.
This was a team effort.
But you
say
did
yes.
everything yourself.
I mean, you could say it's a team effort, but realistically, you could choose just one pilot and only use them. We did switch, but
I'm not sure if you noticed, but when you beat the game, when your particular ship flies into the Great Fox, I guess, it gives you like a little twinkle. It's just like, this was you did it. Then it's the end credits.
nice. So, but like most Star Fox games, it's not very long, but it is very fun.
Yeah. It's kind of
They look ridiculous.
They look like that one thing from Totally Elko.
I think I know exactly.
Skipazoa, I think its name
I
was.
think I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
spreads.
Ew. Yeah, spread that butter. With the force.
Jumps at you, I'm gonna have to Rain spoiler. Alert. Yeah, those are the things that take over the princess.
Oh, yeah. I remember seeing those when you destroyed
You may
them.
notice there's like a little suction cup, that's how they like it.
So like what they latch on and reprogram the station.
Essentially. Spiral kite.
I don't think they were very creative with these names, to be honest.
Well, the thing is, I'm not really sure if this game was originally even done in English.
Right.
So this might have been fan reproductions for names and all that.
And yet, it has better English than the official releases do.
Tectron, that's a cool name.
That's usually what he sends, but
Yeah.
not this time.
No, I thought that is what we faced this time.
And I sent,
This we
bats.
definitely
Oh,
saw.
okay.
Sometimes he sends both, sometimes he doesn't. I don't know. I think it's a timing thing.
Maybe on the hardest difficulty, he sends all three.
Now, the hardest difficulty, you got different enemies that he sends at you. Star Wolf 2.
Not Star Wolf, it's just the Wolf.
Andros, that looks nothing like Andros.
You pronounce his name two different ways within.
Yeah, I
only
keep
a few
pronouncing
seconds.
it Andros, which is the Red Ranger from Power Rangers in Space.
Oh, stop it. The end? Question mark.
Huh,
Or
nope.
is it? Then you push the start button, and like Star Fox 64, you can put in your high score. Hey, 3-star ranking. I've never seen anything higher than that, but I've only ever gotten 3-star ranking on expert mode, so
Corneria
good
damage
job.
0%.
Yeah? Oh, is that how it's calculated?
Perhaps.
I mean, we didn't lose anyone, and we didn't have any deaths, so.
What do you want to call it? Because I have a feeling I know what most people want to call it. but
I'm
I
not.
was wondering.
We could do the classic ASS, but let's not.
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke.
Oh, no, how about suck?
With a K.
With
Okay.
a Q. Wait, it still would be the same pronunciation. Or you could have done an accent, it could have been sucks.
Could be. Let's go to the records menu. I'm kind of curious about how that kind of compiles with the other ones. There's one I can't understand why the name is missing. I always put at least one letter in each of them. So. Once again, knowing that this thing saves, knowing that this thing exists. Let's see, view scores. Take a look. Let's see, this is, I think this one I did on expert mode. It was, Miyu and Falco.
And yeah, it's the best score. That says a lot. 30%. That's forgivable. It was expert mode.
You gotta look at all the planets.
4 battleships. Is that the maximum that you could have sent out?
I think so. I think that's why they have a little fraction there. It's just like this. That's the most that would have ever happened.
4 seems a bit low for expert mode, but alright.
Well, he
Missiles,
takes over all
29
the planets.
missiles, what's it set on? Just fire squadrons and such?
Yeah, that's like all the enemies that you face. Like the brain spoilers would probably be part of that.
Right.
This
Nope,
was
take it
their
wrong button.
best, apparently.
Yeah, this was our attempt.
Yep.
Notice that we only freed 3 planets as opposed to 6.
No, there's a lot more spaces than for just 6, you know? It looks like there should be 7 or 8, at least.
I would guess like 9 total.
Well, it could be possible because in expert mode, after a certain amount of time happens, Andros takes over more planets.
Huh.
Really?
But if you freed at least one planet, he can't take over that one again, which is nice. Let's see, how do I get out of here? Okay.
Battle Munch just says win. Wait, I want to see that one.
Win?
Yeah.
Mew and Slippy.
7 missiles, wow. Not many.
Took a decent amount of damage, though.
Oh, definitely.
Less than the expert, though.
Yeah, I think I remember trying this. Slippy was so slow and Mew was so fast. I'm just like, there's gotta be some sort of middle ground.
Yeah, I remember playing with Peppy before. I wasn't a fan of him.
Yeah, I got stuck halfway and play as him in 64. That's probably why I kept fucking dying.
But I chose Peppy at 64.
Oh yeah, I got Slippy. That's why I kept dying. It's probably worse.
If ever there's a chance, I love to choose Peppy. He's probably my favorite character in the series.
Delete scores.
No, he scored.
To be honest, it's not really like I'm losing much if I do.
True.
Okay, well, that was Star Fox 2. I'm very curious to see how the official version compares.
Nice.
See you next time.